Okay, welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back to Doki Doki ddlc.plus. And in the previous live stream, I just finished the first side stories, and it really hit me hard. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I cannot believe I've been this already. Come on, be happy, me. Oh, dang it. Okay, the data collected is third quarters already. I got 75%. And Jesus Christ, the first side story is really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's really good, the storyline before the main games. And it really hits me hard. And the feels when the two of them is writing a poem with two stains of ink. And I didn't know. I was like Monica's writing styles. I was like, wait, that's weird. You're playing with the space. And turns out that the origins of Monica's writing poems from the side stories that she has no experience. The one who actually introduced Monica's to poem is actually Sayori's. And Sayori's first wrote the poems which accidentally shown it to Monica's is a happy poems, and then they planned out how to advertise the clubs, which is the moment when it's only Monica's alone, and then Sayori's comes. And then Sayori left something to Monica's, and wow, she says she wants to be a flower, but I think flower is also the most common things that people bring to the cemetery or graveyards, and which is absolutely I would say that it worries me. And Monica apologized to each others, and they just acting like nothing happens, but it's not that easy. Monica's trying to write the poems, and oh my god, I would feel I really feel for them. I'm really feel for them actually. It's really hard to actually write something what you think, what your life's about, what's around you, and basically like in societies right now in real life, that nobody even cares about what your life is. Nobody even cares about what you wrote. Like it's just basically, if you are different from anyone, you're most likely gonna get eliminated, especially societies, to jobs, to works, to studies, schools. Bullies around, they notice you and destroy your life. And most Asian countries are like that. I don't know, for Western country they do have laws that there's fighting at school, or if there's bad parentings, you're gonna get into trouble. So yeah, honestly. So it's not easy for me because I got a history of depressions a lot. I do have not living thoughts before, but my head endurance is actually strong. So it just well, let's try my best to keep moving forward. But it's really hard actually. It's really hard, but yeah, I know what I'm doing. So yeah, before we are going to the next side stories, I think, yeah, because we've been through manga and series, I'm thinking that series and Yuri side stories. So before we get into the side stories, let me give you a disclaimers. You've seen it in the trailers already. The game is not suitable for children or any people who have any disease that relate to heart, or people have history of depressions or not living thoughts. I do have history of depression, but my head is really endurance, so I know what I'm doing. Dealing with a lot of times, my life is not happy. I don't have a happy childhood, but man, okay. Again, if you have any disease that relate to your heart or have any history of depression or not living thought, please consider before playing this game. And if you're not old enough, for Steam rated this game for 17G, but you can actually play this game when you're older than 13 years old. But if you're not, please be considered before playing this game. I don't want any one of you to get hurt or doing something rash. So yeah, I don't know, I'm ready for this because I remember that in the previous side stories there's girls with a familiar face come sneak into the club room. And is this the right place? So yeah, let's check the live stream. Yeah, I don't want anything to get laggy. I don't want anything to get laggy. I don't want anything to be freeze, because this game's really meant a lot for me. I buy this game, I bought this game. Okay, so let's begin. Oh, the club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. Yeah, I remember. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh, Yuri. You smile, huh? Already? Of course, I'm gonna read slow. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girls. She very suspiciously mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is a literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Also, it would be better to actually make a question mark for the name tags when Sayori and Monica don't know them. So you don't need to actually add in the name. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening, oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, you really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here, you don't need to be good enough. Oh. Do you wanna see? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Cedric, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Fantasy? Like books? Yeah. Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, and have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I'm sorry, I don't know. I only know Annabelle as a doll who brings people nightmare. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't worry, I closed the bottom lid, so it doesn't spill. I can't say I have. But oh well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her fifth book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. My gosh, we get to see Yuri smile a lot. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so that must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid, I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back, I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. Phew, okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchange glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How did I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid. But that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it will be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It will be fun to learn from each other. I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have new club members. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. But I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take a lead. What the heck? It's kinda scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy and sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri if you're comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Here's the thing. Is that gonna be like Kanacho more Kanacho? But all three girls is, yeah, I like the show a lot. I mean, people diss that show because like it's not fit into real life worlds that you cannot pick two girls at all once. You cannot choose timing, you cannot three timing or four timing. But come on, it's just a show. I mean, it would be interesting, like, for Arthur to think that it is. I mean, Japan is a freedom country, I think. I don't know. I mean, USA is a freedom country, like, way more, but Japan is like free country based on relationship, same gender things, or hanging around things, relationship things. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Even so, like some people say that Japan is like 13 plus rather than 18 plus, but I don't know. I mean, around the world is 18 plus, but Japan is kind of 13 plus, but I actually don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of disrespecting Japan now. I'm so sorry, but I honestly, I mean, I can think the same as you are. Like, we just foreigners. Like, we don't know much about Japan, and there's varieties of culture there. I mean, I do understand. Like, foreigners, they first come to Vietnam also, and they little know about our home country, so it's okay. But on the other hand, that everywhere is gonna be happen, there will be one types of people who expect you to know everything. Like, what the frick? Those people are a-hole, man. So yeah. But that's the thing, Monica. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to read your first ever poems, but you didn't do that in the previous side stories. But fine, take your time until you get used to it. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, so you love us always. Robin can need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntingly chunky box Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. Back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori's feared, the book Yuri's brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. But there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good. Keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. Agree. Introduction first and then get deeper later. Don't rush, Yuri, don't rush. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what makes you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I'm immediately interested. I have no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any other club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because she depends on Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyers on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkened and she shakes her head at herself. I was stupid. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate that was. But I decided that was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhaled leaves. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario, where I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I had a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. It definitely came at the right time. That makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same thing that I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. So what kinds of other things are you into? Like journals? Yeah. I don't know just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh god, is it just things you would think are dumb. Series pauses a look of concern on her face. How about I tell you about something I'm into and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things, like making cute little cartilage, or decorate things, like cherry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make use for my friend, but then I put it up till the last minute. Not confidence yet. So yeah, there's something kind of silly that I'm into. Sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just you'll be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sorry's not. Well, I guess I'm into nature. Excuse me, I thought Sari liked nature too. I love nature, see? I mean, I remember the phone game. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No. Okay, no, there's no such thing as a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck with me now. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as Vice President of the Literature Club. Then, are you stuck with me? Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri causes feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. I thought Natsuki like peaceful too. It's just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like doing it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't lay sleep through your fingers. The three continues their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she's very difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon the moon small. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to start on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. So excited. Sayori beams, Yuri collects her things. Once back, Yuri wonderingly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! Here as Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica left in the club room. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know, makes me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the books with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of the new club members, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Okay, what I'm thinking is understanding is basically like trying to, like for example, like most kids are saying like parents cannot understand the kids. or basically friends doesn't understand each others. That's why I'm guessing the climax of the side stories, but I honestly don't know. When the school day ends, swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the clubroom expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Siri in the clubroom. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today, is that okay? Yuri suddenly nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Siri tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you'd have to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was clear how excited you were. Well, still... I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Oh my god. Sorry for... I mean, I didn't actually cough. I hold my cough actually holding my mouth and then try to making my throat to take more pressure. It's okay, I'm not coughing. I'm holding my cough. I mean, I'm still not infected, you know. I'm still safe. So don't roast me, okay? Don't worry, I'm not infected. I swear to you. Do not roast me. Do not make jokes of me. That's the thing that you're not joking about. This is happening around in the world. It's really serious, okay? Don't joke about it. Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth hiring. I already decided I joined the club, so you don't have to try so hard and tease me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment and stuff, mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading the books. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Really? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you've been so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Siri puts her text up against Yuri and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Siri reads the cover of the book. That spell? Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Is that spell by Annabelle? Is that a real book? Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs the spiral notebook of her and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like map, timeline, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? I mean... yes, that's effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the journey. Siri's job flew completely over Yuri's head. Thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. I'm not used to having company through this, but I try to help make it as accessible as possible. I just you're like super smart. Oh, please. Ray just dismissed the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart at things I have a lot of experience with. Generally, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes up as smart, especially you. No! Siri rubs her shoulder against Yuri. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After minor diversions between them, the two get back on track with their plain club activities. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the race, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seeks to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in the way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds a passion leaning forwards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing I do. What kind of writing? Or like poetry, stuff like that. The things I write are just like putting down the feeling that comes into my head, you know? But this like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry? I think there's some appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry or folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, feeling Sayori's heart with happiness, and she realizes it's the first time she hears Yuri's laugh. This means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Siri joins Yuri's patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kinda glad that you're patient because I did that sometimes. A lot of times. I'm not gonna lie, that's true. People who are having history of depression who are always impatient. I've been experienced like that for myself as well. Like always trying to do as fast as I can while getting a job or doing some homeworks and such. And it turns out no one's happy, which just sucks. Series flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. The silence only lasts for a moment before Series begins again. What does vindicated mean? I don't know. Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Of course. Siri turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of dialogue has cultural reference that requires explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Very relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Until now, the expression had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. The table had turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Well, right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing the flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continues with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the values in the notes as she finds herself referring to them some often and even adding to them. but her reduction in question comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Last series reaches the end of the chapters. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Siri takes a deep breath and processes what the little of the books she got through so far. So what are your thoughts up to this point? Siri tries to find words. Am I doing best of all? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. It takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how you get into it. You get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. Relaxation on Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. Sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Siri is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault I said something stupid and hurt her. No, it's lack of confidence. I should have just told her that I enjoy it. Which you did, right? Oh god, I think it's because of this line. It makes me feel really dumb, like stupid. But she actually said that with that makes her really want to keep going and want to know more about Yuri, but Yuri misunderstands that she may Sayori doing something that she doesn't want. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at and still mess it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowning guilt, Sayori stared blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. She wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Oh no. Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ah, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I was enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? Maybe. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Good God. Now we have Sayori. Oh my God. You've seen better days. Jesus Christ. So this is Sayori's from the original. Yeah, hair. Wait. Yeah, the shadow. But yeah, hair's getting longer. But isn't Yuri's getting taller? Gosh. I mean, yeah, there's the books actually. And then there's she showing the books. So there's music maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they're adding one music. Oh god, still not in the 6 music, eh? So we need to actually keep going. Side story. Yeah, understand. Yeah, honestly, that's what I meant. I mean, I guess a climax that is, I mean, to understand each other, and Yuri thinks that the clubmates doesn't understand her and then she leaves. God dang it. I mean, it's the same for mostly kids to see parents doesn't understand kids. I mean, which is actually true because most of the parents they don't catch up the trend, they don't catch up the next generation. So psych. For the first time, Sayuri is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Yuri show up today. Sitting on the deck, she stands her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? Doing everything I can make to Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. It was still my best. But I'm letting Mary down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sarah continues to wrestle or ask herself deprecating thoughts. Every time you notice cursing her to leave her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Time passes. Minutes pass and nobody entered the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Oh no, is that gonna be first day, second day, third day? Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? Such a pushover sometimes. Going to leave such a bad impression on new club member like Yuri, but I'm not the first one here. Monica runs the corner approaching the club room. As she does so. Oh no. But Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside in the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me at the door till the club room is open. Is it not? Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. I mean, Yuri is not lying for doing something different. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was eager to spend time with Sari before? Did they not get along at all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into various conflicts that may have arisen. It's later on that she realized that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. Set to make copies of these new flyers, then go around to the billboards and replace the old one with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. Poor Sayori. The two walks in silence. Without Sayori's, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on flyers. Sayori, tell me, what did you end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah, It's kind of funny. I feel so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. It's silly because sometimes everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interest as me. It's so cool that you were able to get Siri into it. It's like club work is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as if she'd started her thought but can't figure out how to continue. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. Just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. But I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue for me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience with you. Monica pauses and thinks. Yeah, why we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining these clubs, hopefully anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club's activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with, not just only some people. Of course, I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club will be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual surely does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I accepted that by myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? And how did you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted by a new social situation, I'm either ignore or make fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. She's what? Hold on, you're saying Sayori taking pity on you? You're misunderstanding. Yuri nods. I just wanted to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can't accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdos who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Very sharp sword cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri's only looks down without his flinch. I think you should tell her that. Yeah. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. You have to say it. Be truthful, okay? I mean, come on. And then people gonna think about what's to the next. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make that happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish a thought out loud. Something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matters. Neither the person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. True. Sayori wants to be your friend and promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. It means Sayori, she has her own needs too. If friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I'm so afraid people pushing me away that they just push me away first. How thoughtless an image of me. Yuri takes a deep breath in his sails. Didn't mean for this to turn into a whole lengthy session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's what I love, remember? You just have to make a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad. You know about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to make Monica's gaze, turning a shy smile of her own. But you still need Sayori to talk to Yuri. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. But I'm really worried about Yuri being left alone. More currently, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the clubroom once again draw near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. Never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. I don't do it now. I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet you could get permission to give stuff like tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it will be great. Reeve smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back a bit. Good luck. Monica waits at Yuri then turns around and passes down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Sayori. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers her was suddenly caught in her throat. That moment she realized how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheer paper, separation notes, equal produce indentation, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. Oh god, again! Yuri, you should be happy for this. Come on. Just talk. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her face against her forehead. Please stop. We can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in this situation where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. Just want my friend to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. Oh god. I don't want your pity. Oh no, it's a big misunderstanding. Oh god. I swear, if it ends in the second side story as a bad end or the end becoming mirrored, I will be not happy. Dang it! Fine. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice speaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begins to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori's or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wraps around her from behind. Oh, that's so sweet. Man, the music in this video. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And the way you illustrated the table being messed up and the books being thrown away, it just puts so much emotional when they kept being arguing. It's okay. Sayori whispered in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily toward the clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I give you as much time as you needed. When you're ready, just tell me your feeling. And we talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts. He speaks one steadier voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being really awful by me that it feels like anyone who nice to me just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt, rather she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends with my interests, because my interests are the only things I know to talk about. So I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself being overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steadily after having got them out. Sayori, who came fierce to his breath rising force beneath her arms, realized that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, what's so great at helping me while we were reading? So I help you with the things you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my rational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same with you, right? Yeah, rational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that is true. You don't have to be a social person for people like you to like you. I think you already consider it in your own way, you know. Reading is so much about people's feelings. You're kind of weird. It's a literature club. It's the best part that we are all different and have different interests. Like about the book, I'm reading because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of struggle, but try not to make mistakes that for me if you're not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reason that you love it so much. And in the end, it's not for me. Then I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want to drop out of me. If I spell smart the comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arm. Your hair is so pretty. Oh god. Sayori, are you... Hey, Sayori, what are you doing? I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking it away, so I got it all off. Retention, relax. Well, for once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori is sensing Yuri's comfort and lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, that is something that should deserve the experience. Oh god, that's so mean. Well then, based on my understanding of your feeling, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were continuing reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But you can start anytime. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. Be offended. Of course. Not gonna judge anything this early on though, so we just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Okay, didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen her like at all recently. Siri charged over to Monica. She whispered loudly. Can I help you? Sure, Sayori. Siri was her arm around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri might be good to know. Siri can be kind of a hot monsters. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. He inherited kingdoms to spare disasters. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them and smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. About that, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not return a favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes, you like poetry? Very smile. That's it. Okay, what did I get for pictures? Oh Jesus Christ. Siri, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, that is series. Silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of what that one. Don't forget, ask Monica about this. Beach, packing lace, swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket, towels, floaties. Be positive. Be disappointed child. Hiking, sonnets, LSD. Interesting. I believe in you. I want breakfast. Shopping mix, milk, eggs, sticky notes. That's it. Cow, Mr. Cow. Just yourself. Great job. Butterfly. What to do is to wake up, get ready, go. You are my sunshine. Sunshine. Toast. Get organized, we're in this together. Are you seriously trying, Nasu? Well, wake up early. Excuse me. Yuri. You're loved. Kitty cat. Jesus, guy, that S series. You can do it. Cute, balance. Birdies. Plan ahead. Here. Remember this. Stay positive. Understanding. Balance. Balance. Wow, that's pretty illustrated. Who draw this? You didn't tell me who draw this? Who illustrated? Who illustrates this? I'm guessing it does Sabato. Yeah, because there's no credit. I'm guessing, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's true that you can make background, these colors, and trying to make illustration this. But honestly, I think that's a whole team. That's it. That's it. That's all I ever get. Really? Music? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually don't know. What's the new song? Got pieces by pieces and none of them is. Okay, so wow. Not gonna lie, wow. Oh my god. Man, I like the story. Oh god. Oh my god. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh my god. I just, you know what? I'm gonna end this live stream, but before I'm gonna end this, I really want to talk to something first. So, man, it's gonna get any worse, isn't it? I mean, I really want to continue with the next side story, but I think that's it for today. I mean, it hits my emotions so much. I think I really want to be safe. I really want to play safe. So yeah, I mean, I totally feel bad. Honestly, I'm guessing that all of this side story is gonna be take place before the main protagonist get into the main game, and how hard is it to start a new club? I I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm blind playing the side stories. Really appreciate that people are not spoiling. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's really hard for me. I do have history of depression already, and I have thought about not living a lot. I do ranting about it on my other social medias. It's just, oh my god. Don't worry, I got my head endurance. I, I will try my best to stay calm. Oh god. So yeah. So, so we just playing the main game. All we know is Sayori is full of sunshine and Yuri is shy. But to find out about side story, it just shown that Sayori and Yuri's are actually nearly, I didn't say nearly similar. They do have similar thoughts about getting people to take care. Like, I'm sorry, I try my best. Like, Sayori and Yuri are having the same thought that they don't want people to get along with them. Like, they having a thought that then there will be people wasting time to take care of others. People are wasting time to feel pity each others. Like, I do have that feeling. Like, I do experience that before actually when in secondary school that I yeah I like K-pop, Korean pops. Now I don't listen to Korean pop much anymore. But when I was secondary school, in high school, I listened to Korean pops, and uh, I also listen to the UK songs as well. And my taste of music are totally different than my ex-classmate, and people just think. Uh, I mean, honestly, having a thought that I feel bad that because like there will be sections or some subjects that the teachers allow you know, people to bring USB that actually having music to play, and it just and there's different people who like different tastes of music, and then there will be people like, oh, this music's so awful, why do I have to listen to it? And it's just trying too hard to actually they trying to play game, and yeah. And also it's the same example of people doing PowerPoint presentations, and people have different thoughts. And yeah, literature club can be the thing as well, but in real life PowerPoint presentation people have different tasks, people have different ideas, and there will be always one people or one person's disagree, and we just having an argument, and yeah, that's pretty tough. Like I've been that all the time. People see me like good in English, and I do PowerPoint presentation a lot for the groupmate, ex-classmate, ex-groupmate, and it actually really bothers me. I like doing that, but at the same time that it just feel forced that it just I'm having a feeling that I'm doing this all by myself, and then letting others that they're saying, hey, I do all the works when the presentation comes. All we have to do is just read it to the screen, and it just feels like that. I mean, to thinking back, that I feel so bad that I drag groups to be like this. Yes, we do have to score, but I feel so much pressure. I'm not gonna lie, in secondary school, high school, is so depressing for me. It just feels like uh, in English class, mostly English class, people always relies on the best, and even if it's private school, that I mean, people having a feeling that they don't like foreign language. I totally get it, but it's just it's just really hard for uh, anyone who being pushed, and then just do all the works for other people. So it just feel bad that gonna get dragged along. So honestly, I'm totally fine with this side story is not showing poems, but it would be better to actually showing the notes afterwards, to be honest, because I remembers that the poems got plus 10, barely plus 10, and sorry for unable to give the language steps all the way to the end of the live stream, but you can actually making colors, grading colors, making mind maps into poems in a section. But I mean, that's really complex. You don't have to, but honestly, it would be better to actually show what the series so written on a note about the books. It doesn't need to be the poem. Could be something else like like poems, like for example. And it doesn't seem to look at poems. You can actually show him that hey, you're taking notes. That Yuri doesn't like something. Sayuri is like something. What is about books? So we can see progress. But is actually okay. If you choose to not putting any poems in this side story, that's totally fine too. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I'm really glad that Siri and Yuri's understand each other, talking out. Really emotional for me seeing Yuri's actually really cried. And illustration is actually fulfills emotion, especially they do the setup of tables being messed around, throwing papers to the floor, the books. Like it just feels like I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to quit. I just want to lead the literature club. But at least that, yeah, Yuri is actually topped it out. At least she tried, and that is something not everyone can do. For someone who afraid of saying honestly things, and yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I totally need to recover my mentors, and in the next live stream we're going through this side story. I'm not gonna lie, I really like to continue like this side story right now, but I really want to play stay safe. I really want to pay attention to my health because I really don't want to make you guys and girls worry. I really don't want to disrespect the disclaimers. So yeah, thank you guys and girls so much for watching, and as always, hasta la vista.